When you walk into a world language classroom where students are engaged, it looks like a mess. In a really good classroom, I can't even see the teacher because the teacher is engaged in some conversation or huddling down with students, talking to them. But I see students who are doing something. They're doing something with language.
Сейчас месяц октябрь, умничка. Посмотрите, Сэмми правильно нашел нам слово, название месяца октябрь.
Involve the students in their learning. I think a lot of times we want to talk too much. That's hard. I can't do 80 minutes of talking.
一言得一直说打篮球，打篮球，打篮球，打篮球，打篮球。
The way she teaches is she makes it fun.
If the teacher is engaged, if the teacher is focused, if the teacher is planning meaningful lessons, that tells the students that the teacher cares about them, cares about their learning, wants them to be successful, wants them to succeed, and will do anything that they can to help them.
When is the peak period to teach new material? When is it going to be pretty natural for the kids to need a brain break? When is there going to be a natural time where attention starts to wane? So that's a great time to engage kids in some sort of activity. Pair work and small group work provide a wonderful opportunity for kids to practice language.
I do definitely appreciate the teachers that take the time to come up with activities that teach curriculum in an exciting way.
今天下大雨，大雨。今天下小雨。
We need to think outside of the box, and we need to get away from a one-type methodology or I'm going to rely on the textbook and I'm going to rely on those grammar worksheets because they're comfortable to me.
Kids so often are trapped in desks all day in other classrooms and don't really get to move until it's time for classes to change.
高尔夫球，打保龄球，好。
If they are moving around and saying the words and actually playing the sports in their imaginations, I found I can teach them a lot more stuff in a very short amount of time.
I kind of find myself a lot of times as being an actress or just really jumping around and making sure that if I'm alive, you know, I'm alert, they'll be alert and they'll be with me.
I want them to be part of this activity as well. They get to move around, they get to move their hands, their emotions, eyes, facial expressions. That way, I think that they can internalize the learning.
Хорошо. Еще что у нас есть? Нос. У нас, конечно, есть нос. Еще. И ступни. Не забудь, как называются они. Молодец. Что у нас еще есть в нашем теле? Уши, конечно, у нас есть.
You just make the class come alive, and that's what happened with the teachers that I loved and enjoyed, is that they made the culture and the country and the people and the language that we were learning come alive and showed me how I can use it.
Avery, сколько теперь лет? Мне 6 лет. Сколько тебе лет? Мне 6 лет.
A really important part of any language learning is being able to excite your students about that language, is make sure that they're enjoying learning the language.